Islam did not eradicate slavery. In fact, Islam encourages slavery. Quran encourages slavery. Quran never eradicates slavery. Quran never condemns slavery. I dare any Muslim that knows the Quran, not those that rattle the Quran, not those that read the Quran without knowing the meaning, those that claim to know the meaning of the Quran, I dare them to give me half a verse that condemns slavery. I dare any Muslim that understands Quranic meaning to give me half a verse that scorns slavery or scold slavery and slave trading. No. So something happened. This slavery thing that some slaves think they will be okay. Hello. Greetings to you all, loved ones, hate ones, equally. I hope all is well. We are also doing well. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much for your comment. Thank you very much for your support. Today is another episode. We are discussing the religion that is full of intolerance. Yes, Islamic religion is a religion of intolerance. See, if you think you know Islam, then you are mistaken. You know Muslims, you don't know Islam. Yeah, you know Muslims, you don't know Islam. You know African Muslims, but you do not know Islam itself. Check on social media. Today, it is lazy people that will not learn. It is lazy people that will not know that there is something new. There is lazy people that will claim that someone is lying to them. If not, nobody will lie. And someone like me will not sit in front of a camera and be saying things that are not real. My credibility is at stake. Today, people can just pick their phone, do research, and find out whatever they want to find out. So you see, it is not the matter of someone is lying to you. It is the matter of you dwelling and enjoying your ignorance without knowing your religion. And others are also enjoying their emotions. It is not about knowing, it is about their emotions. That is what they know. So, if you want to dwell in your emotions, that is you. But you dare not to argue and debunk what we are saying if you don't have the knowledge. Thank you once again. When the realities of life are uncovered, change is a must. Yes. You see, when Muhammad entered Medina, it was a different thing. You heard the beginning, where he was, what he ate, who was taking care of his daily activities, giving him food and all that. And you heard it in the previous video. Today, we are still with you in the beginning of Medina life. In the beginning of Medina life. That is what we are still discussing with you today. Thank you so much. Share, comment. We are grateful. When the realities of life are uncovered, change is a must. The African prophet, the descendant of Thoth, the records keeper, the fire-breathing being is here. Now, we've seen the house he stayed, in the house of Abu Ayyub, right? And Abu Ayyub was taking care of his food and other things. Now they prepared to build Muhammad's mosque. This was the point I wanted to end the other video with, but we thought that that video is getting so long, so because we don't want to protract it, we try to stop and then start with that particular point. This is a point I want to discuss concerning something that some people were running away from. Some people thought their life would be different under Islam. Some people thought their life would be okay under Islam, but it's quite unfortunate that they didn't get that. Who are the people I'm talking about? I'm talking about the slaves and the semi-slaves. The Abid, the slaves, and the semi-slaves, the Mawleks. They thought with Islam they will be free. They thought their life will be better in Islam more than the way they were under their masters who are not Muslims. Any black that is related to an Arabian in Arabian Peninsula at that time was a slave. I take that again. Any black person that is in contact with Arabian, any Arabian in Arabian Peninsula at that time was a slave. You see, both men and women, all of them, as far as they are black-skinned people, they are slaves. Take it from me. That is the reality, and I can prove it. So any black that has contact with Arabian, dwelling in Arabian Peninsula, was a slave. Whether a woman or a man, they were slaves. Now these slaves, with the type of preaching, with the type of what Muhammad told them, and how Muhammad was luring them to get them into the religion because he need the numbers, they thought their life would change. They thought they would become equal with the nobles of the Arabs, not knowing no. So an incident took place which does not change anything, which is beyond Muhammad's strength, because Muhammad cannot solve that problem. Islam did not eradicate slavery. In fact, Islam encourages slavery. Quran encourages slavery. Quran never eradicates slavery. Quran never condemns slavery. I dare any Muslim that knows the Quran, not those that rattle the Quran, not those that read the Quran without knowing the meaning, those that claim to know the meaning of the Quran, I dare them to give me half a verse that condemns slavery. I dare any Muslim that understands Quranic meaning to give me half a verse that scorns slavery or scold slavery and slave trading. No. So something happened. This slavery thing that some slaves think they will be okay. They think they will become the same with the nobles of the Arabs in the new religion of Muhammad, not knowing it's never true. Now, come with me as I take you to the same book, As-Siratul Nabawiyya, Ibn Hisham. I told you the reason why I'm holding this. Maybe from this one, we're going to go to the next book in this particular video. Now, part 2, page 95. The caption of Bina Masjidi Rasulillah, constructing the Mosque of Muhammad, the so-called Mosque of Muhammad. This is the story about constructing it. And this is where there's a vital point I want to discuss with you. Come with me and let's hear what is here. We are not reading from the Arabic English books which are covering things. English books that are covering things. English books that are hiding behind English words to hide the reality of Islamic religion. We are reading from the original sources. Yes. Now, As-Siratul Nabawiyya, Ibn Hisham, part 2, volume part 2, page 95. فَأَمَرَ بِهِ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. Muhammad commanded an yubna masjidan, that mosque should be built. وَنَزَلَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. And Muhammad was a guest ala Abi Ayyub in Abi Ayyub's house, hatta buniya masjidahu, until Muhammad's mosque was built, wa masakinuhu, and his houses. Fa'amila fihi Rasulullah, and Muhammad was working while they were building the mosque and the houses of Muhammad. Muhammad himself was participating in the work. لِيُرَغِّبَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ فِي الْعَمَلِ فِيهِ. Muhammad participated in the work himself because he wanted the Muslims, he wanted to encourage them, because if they see their leader working, it will encourage them to do what? To also join and participate in the work. So that is the strategy Muhammad used. Okay? فَعَمِلَ فِيهِ الْمُهَاجِرُونَ وَالْأَنصَارِ. And then Al-Muhajirun and Al-Ansar, all of them joined together to work in building Muhammad's houses and the mosque. The word Muhajirun is taken from the word hijrah, migration. Even though I explained to you that Islamic migration is no migration, it is a refuge. They were refugees. They ran away from persecution. They were not immigrants. But anyway, they want to say they are immigrant. Let's take it like that. So Muhajirun is taken from the word hijrah, meaning the immigrant. The immigrant, those that migrated, the immigrant. And Al-Ansar are the helpers, or the guest receivers, those that received the guest. So the people of Yathriba was called Al-Ansar, the people who supported, the supporters, the helpers, those that supported and received the immigrants. So the people of Medina in Islamic terms and Quranic terms was known as Al-Ansar, the supporters. And the people of Mecca, the refugees who fled their hometown, were known as Muhajirun, the immigrants. So the immigrant and the indigenous of Medina worked together to build Muhammad's houses and also build the mosque. So the indigenous of Medina were called Al-Ansar, and the refugees from Mecca were called Al-Muhajirun. So anytime you hear Al-Muhajirun, Al-Ansar, you should know the difference. Now, all of them work together. وَدَعَبُوا فِيهِ, and they toil to work. فَقَالَ قَائِلٌ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. One of the Muslims used to sing a song, a stanza of a poem to encourage the workers. This is what he used to say. لَإِنْ قَعَدْنَا وَالنَّبِيُّ يَعْمَلُ لَذَاكَ مِنَّا الْأَمَلُ الْمُضَلَّلُ. If we sit there to watch Muhammad working, that will be embarrassing. That will be shame upon us. So he was singing this stanza to motivate other people to do the work. There's something that was said here, it's something else. And they were saying, and there was another poem, or there was another phrase they were using to motivate themselves. They were saying, La aisha illa aishul akhirah. There is no better life than the life of hereafter. You prefer the life of hereafter, but you are building a house to your leader. La aisha illa aishul akhirah. There is no better life on this earth illa aishul akhirah, unless better life is found in hereafter, after that. Allahumma arhamul ansara. Oh Allah, bless or shower your mercy upon Al-Ansara, the indigenous of Medina, wal Muhajira, and the immigrant, or the runaways, the refugees. This is one of the phrases that they were encouraging and motivating themselves with in building the mosque. Now, they were busy building the mosque and something happened. What happened? They were carrying the concrete, the labina, the clay bricks that they were using to build the mosque. They were carrying it. And then Ammar bin Yasir, now in page 96, this is the point I want to make. In page 96 of part 2 of Ibn Hisham's Sirah, there was a caption that Muhammad said, Ammar bin Yasir, a companion, a disciple of Muhammad, known as Ammar bin Yasir, taqtuluhu al-fi'atul baghiyah, the rebel group of Islam who killed Ammar, the disciple of Muhammad known as Ammar. This is the point. Now, I'm not emphasizing on the rebellion or the Islamic rebel groups that will later kill Ammar, the disciple of Muhammad known as Ammar. That is not what I want to emphasize on now. No. I want to emphasize on something else. For the killing of the disciple of Muhammad known as Ammar has a whole lot, which will be discussed later. Now, under that caption comes this. Don't forget, part 2 of Asiratul Nabawiyya Ibn Hisham, page 96. Now listen. فَدَخَلَ Ammar bin Yasir وَقَدْ أَثْقَلُوهُ. Ammar bin Yasir entered into the mosque carrying a concrete or a mortar. Okay? وَقَدْ أَثْقَلُوهُ بِاللَّبِنِ. That clay mortar that Ammar was carrying was too heavy. They gave him plenty. They fetched plenty clay mortar, which is known as labin. Labin is one, not laban. Laban in Arabic, with the upper vowel of all the 3 letters, Laban, or 2, lam and ba. Laban is milk. Milk, whatever milk, is Laban. Labina is clay mortar. Clay mortar. Clay concrete that they used to build mud houses with. So, the one that they fetched for Ammar bin Yasir was plenty and heavy. It is more than what Ammar bin Yasir can carry. It is more than what Ammar bin Yasir could bear. وَقَدْ أَثْقَلُوهُ بِاللَّبِنِ. Go check Asiratul Nabawiyya Ibn Hisham, page 96, part 2. He came carrying heavy clay concrete, very heavy. Faqala, when Ammar entered with it, he said, Ya Rasulallah, O Muhammad, Qataluni, they killed me, or they are killing me. Ammar was lamenting. They were loading the clay concrete upon Ammar. They were giving him more than what any other person is carrying. So, in other words, Ammar bin Yasir was given heavy concrete, heavy clay concrete to carry. Why so? I will explain. So, because it was too heavy on him, when he entered and saw Muhammad, he lamented, Ya Rasulullah, O apostle of the deity Allah, Qataluni, they are killing me with this heavy clay concrete. Yahmiluna alayya ma la yahmilun. They are giving me more than what they are carrying. They are piling the clay concrete on me more than what any other person is carrying. For that matter, Ammar was lamenting that they were killing him with the heavy clay concrete. Why are they doing this to Ammar? I will tell you. Now let's proceed. قالت أم سلمة زوج النبي. Salama, the wife of Apostle Muhammad, said, when Ammar said that, when Ammar lamented, فرأيت رسول الله, I saw Muhammad ينفض وفرته بيده وكان رجلا جعدا. I saw Muhammad pulling his locks, for his hair has been braided. His hair has been braided. So he was playing with the braided hair when Ammar said that. When Ammar lamented about the heavy clay concrete that the people were making him carry more than what they were carrying, when he lamented, Salama, the wife of Muhammad, said, then I saw Muhammad playing with his braided hair. Muhammad braided his hair. So he was playing with his braided hair. وَكَانَ رَجُلًا جَعْدًا. His hair was braided. وَهُوَ يَقُولُ. And Muhammad was saying that, وَيْهَ بِنِ سُمَيَّةَ. وَيْهَ بِنِ سُمَيَّةَ. Woe unto the son of Sumayyah. That is the name of Ammar, Ammar's mother. Ammar's mother, who was a disciple to Muhammad, his mother is called Sumayyah. His mother was called Sumayyah. When Ammar lamented about the heavy concrete that they made him carry, which the rest of them were not carrying it, when he lamented, Muhammad says, woe unto the son of Sumayyah. Laysu billadhina yaqtulunak. Those people that are making you to carry heavy concrete, those people that are making you to carry heavy clay concrete for the building of my mosque, they are not the people that will kill you. So if you have any lamentation to lament about you being killed, not these people that are making you carry heavy load. They are not the people that will kill you. Innama yaqtulunaka al-fi'atul baghiya. The people that will kill you will be the people that will be a Muslim group that will rebel against another Muslim group. They are the people that will kill you. Now, what does it mean? Ammar bin Yasir, whose mother is known as Sumayyah, was complaining about too much heavy concrete that they made him to carry. Too much heavy concrete that they made him to carry, which the other companions, the other disciples of Muhammad were not carrying it. And he was lamenting, thinking that maybe Muhammad would say they should reduce the number of concrete they are making Ammar to carry. They thought Muhammad would do that. Ammar thought Muhammad would speak to them so that they'll lose it. And then Muhammad even said, no, forget about this heavy load that you are carrying. If there is someone that will kill you, it is not those ones that are making you to carry heavy concrete to build my mosque that will kill you. It is is going to be one group fighting against one Islamic group. One Islamic group fighting against one Islamic group that will kill you. You see? Islam against Islam. Fight. You want to tell me you have a peaceful religion? Let's put that one aside. We are not yet there. So, that is what Muhammad said to Ammar. Now, in the course of building the mosque, Ali was singing a poem. That poem was it was going against the people who are not working. When they were building Muhammad's mosque, some of the nobles that accepted Islam and migrated to Medina with Muhammad were not participating in the work because they think they are nobles. Oh yes, that job of carrying clay concrete, labor job, they think it is the work of the slaves, and it is true. All the Arabian Peninsula, wherever you find a building which is not a canopy, a building, that building was built by cheap labor, which is the slaves. The black slaves, they are the people who do the building. For instance, one of the tribes of Arabs that stayed on the Arabian Peninsula on the desert is Banu Abs, tribe of Banu Abs, the tribe of the soothsayer Khalid bin Sinan, the tribe of the father of Antara bin Shaddad. Their king, Zuhair bin Juzaima, decided to turn their life. He decided to turn their sitting place, their dwelling place, to a city. So he asked everybody to build a house, not a canopy. All the houses that were built in Banu Ab's territory was built by black slaves. These people said they gave you a religion that will take you to heaven. Do you think that heaven that is full of streams of honey, the heaven that is full of streams of milk, the heaven that is full of the streams of alcohol, the heaven that is full of virgin ladies, if this heaven indeed exists, the people that enslaved your ancestors will show you the way to that heaven. If you believe in this, trust me, pardon my manners, you are stupid. I said it. I don't give a damn. Anybody that believes that an Arab man who sees a black person as a slave, not any other thing, slave, not more, not less, will show you and tell you and show you a way to a heaven that milk stream is flowing under it, alcohol stream is flowing under it, honey stream is flowing under it. On top of that, there is virgin woman. You think someone that enslaved your ancestors will show you a way to that type of heaven? If you believe in this, my dear black-skinned African, pardon my manners, allow me to insult you. You are stupid. The fact that they've showcased and provide you with that fake and lies of heaven means that it does not exist. Somebody that could not give you better life when you are with him, he only sees you as a slave, who will show you where there is a heaven with milk, honey, alcohol flowing under the building of that heaven with virgin women for you to sleep with them. Someone that could not give you his daughter to marry on this earth will give you virgin women who are Arabs in heaven. My dear African, black skin African, you are stupid to believe in this religion. There are children that they deliver in this world that are not huru'in, that are not in heaven. They don't give you their children, their daughters to marry here on earth. But you think they will give you a way, they will show you a way to go sleep with huru'in, Arab ladies, virgin ladies in heaven. Permit me to insult you again. You are stupid as a black skin African to trust and believe in those people. Let's proceed. So Ammar lamented of them making him carry clay concrete more than what they carry. And they think, and Muhammad didn't talk about that one. Muhammad says, forget about that one. If you are thinking of you being killed, it is not the heavy concrete that they are giving you to carry. The heavy mortar that they are giving you to carry to build my mosque, that is going to kill you. It is one day when Islamic group, Islamic militant split into two. One of those groups will kill you. So it's some kind of prophecy in the life of Ammar. As I said earlier on, the emphasis on this point is not about who is going to kill Ammar in the future. If you think this is a prophecy, that is not the emphasis in this video or about this point. The emphasis is why they were making Ammar to carry more than any other person. That is the emphasis. But let me finish. What they were working, some of the nobles were not working. They were not carrying the concrete. They don't want to appear dirty. They don't want the mortar to touch them. So they were not working. Among them is Uthman, the third caliph. He was not working. He was not carrying the concrete. He was not going closer to the building. Well, he will not do that. Do you know who Uthman was? Okay. Uthman was a noble. Uthman bin Affan was a noble and also rich. He comes from noble house and he is also rich. Now, in terms of the wealth of Uthman, trust me, Uthman will be like Honorable Kennedy Japan. The wealth of Usman at that time, Uthman will be seen like Kennedy Japan. So tell me why somebody like that will come and carry concrete. He doesn't care. You see, when you guys are building mosque here, you are told that when you carry the concrete and build the mosque, Allah will build you a house in heaven, in Al-Jannah. That is what they tell you, right? It seems like Osman don't want a house in Al-Jannah. These people, some of them, they know very well that their religion, Islamic religion, is a lie. Muhammad was lying, but they followed him for their personal interest. In later days, in our presentations, you understand that some of these Arabs, especially the noble ones, those that are coming from noble houses, and those that are rich, they know very well that this religion is a lie. They know very well Muhammad was lying, but they followed Muhammad for personal reason. Just like the way today, the wealthy people, the Islamic wealthy people don't care about their religion, but they appear to you as if they are religious. You know why? Because of their personal interest. That is the whole thing. The wealthy people you have in your communities, they are not Muslims, but they are mingling with you, appearing as if they are Muslims for their own personal interest. You see, if they come out to say they are not Muslims, if they bring food to you in Ramadan, will you eat it? If they gather you to cook for you, will you eat it? If they bring you free food, will you eat it? You see, you don't understand how life works. When people are used to giving you free food, they are taking something from you. When people make you to join a queue to give you money, they know what they are doing. You are so dumb that you don't try to understand the reasons behind what other people do. The wealthy people in Islamic communities are not Muslims. They are covering up because they need the poor people in the community for their own terms. That is a topic for another day. I have a lot for you. So Usman was not getting closer. So one of the people that was not getting closer to the building was Usman. Yes. Why will Usman get closer to the building? In terms of family lineage, Usman is coming from the clan of Banu Umayyah. Now, during the fictional character Muhammad's era, Banu Umayyah are noble clans. The clan of Banu Umayyah are full of men. Not only men, they are full of wealthy men, businessmen. Businessmen, they travel a lot. They are very intelligent people. In fact, Muhammad himself loved to work with Banu Umayyah more than his own clan people, Banu Hashim. Anytime Muhammad needs something to be executed, Muhammad resort to Banu Umayyah more than Banu Hashim. Banu Hashim, in the other hand, the clan of Muhammad, they are weak. They are poor. They got no money. They are not wealthy. They are poor people. Banu Hashim were poor people. The only thing Banu Hashim were proud with is the priesthood. They were the mouthpiece of the idols of Mecca, but they were poor people. They were poor people. So Uthman coming from Banu Umayyah and also wealthy person to come and be carrying concrete. No. So Uthman was not carrying it. And there are other noble ones who are not working. Well, that is what is happening in our society anyway. Check people when they are building the mosque. It is the poor that are carrying it all over. We all did it. We all did it. We all did it. Now, because some of the noble ones are not working, Ali was using a stanza of a poem to speak against them. That was what Ali was doing, the cousin of Muhammad. This is what Ali was saying. Ali was singing the song. لا يستوي من يأمر المساجد يدأب فيها قائما وقائدا ومن يرى عن الغبار حائدا. He says, those that are helping in building the masajida, mosque, yada'abu, he is toiling fiha, in building it, qa'iman aw qa'ida, whether sitting or standing, he is participating in one way or the other. That person cannot be the same with he, woman yura, with he that people will see him anil ubari ha'ida, running away from the dust of the work. Yes, Uthman was not working. So those that are working and they got themselves dirty with the dust of the work, they are not the same with those that are not dirty with the dust of the work. This is the poem Ali was rattling. This is the poem Ali was rattling. So when Ali was rattling this poem, and then something happened. Now we are Asiratun Nabawiyya Ibn Hisham, part 2, page 96, 97. Now when Ali was rattling this poem, Ibn Ishaq says, فَأَخَذَهَا Ammar bin Yasir فَجَعَلَ يَرْتَجِزُ بِهَا. When Ammar heard Ali singing that song, Ammar also started to repeat it. He started singing it. Yes, Ammar deserved to sing that song. You know why? He was the one that they were making him to carry the heaviest clay concrete. Meanwhile, the other noble Arabs were sitting there. So he was rattling it as an insult to them. And this is what happened. Ibn Hisham says, فَلَمَّا أَكْثَرَ ظَنَّ رَجُلٌ مِنَ أَصْحَابِ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أَنَّهُ إِنَّمَا يُعَرِّضُ بِهِ. when one of the disciples of Muhammad thought that that song Ali and Ammar are singing is going against him, this is what he did. He says, that person, one of the men who are not participating in the work, when they hear the song Ali was singing and Ammar was also singing, that person stood up to go to Ammar to warn him. He didn't go to Ali to warn Ali. You know why? Ali is also coming from a noble house. Ali is a cousin to Muhammad, which means Ali is coming from Banu Hashim. So the person didn't attack Ali for singing against him for not working. He rather attacked Ammar bin Yasir. Why? Second point. First point, they made Ammar to carry heavier concrete than any other person. Ammar lamented and felt like they are killing him. Another point, when the song was going against the nobles that are not working, one person felt offended, and it was two people that are singing the song, Ali and Ammar. He didn't attack Ali. He dare not, because Ali is coming from a noble house, Banu Hashim. So Ammar was the easy catch. So this noble person attacked Ammar and said to him, Ma taqulu munzul yawm? What song are you been singing? Have you been singing all day? Yabna Sumayya, oh you the son of Sumayya. Why are they not calling him with his father's name, and they are rather calling him with his mother's name? Listen and listen good. No Arab who ever love to see black person make him well in life. If you believe in Arabian religion, you are stupid. Just like the way it is stupidity to believe in a white man's religion. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Muhammad himself called Ammar with his mother's name, not his father. When the noble person thought that Ammar was insulting him with a song, he attacked Ammar and he called him with his mother's name, not his father. Ammar's father is called Yasir. Why is Muhammad not calling him Yabna Yasir? And Muhammad called him Yabna Sumayya. Why did the noble who attacked Ammar for singing a song against him did not attack Ali, want to attack Ammar, and he didn't call him Ammar bin Yasir with his name, his father's name? He called him with his mother's name. Why? See, if what we are exposing in this Arabic books to you is not telling you that this religion is rubbish and Arabs brought this religion to make use of you, then I don't know the level of your stupidity. Pardon my manners. I'm sounding a little bit harsh, but it is what it is. Now, let's proceed. So he says, Muslim Yabna Sumayya, which song have you been singing all day? The son of Sumayya. Wallahi, he says, I swear, inni la arani sa'u'arridu hazil asa li anfik. I think I will use this stick to hit your nose. If you don't stop that song that you are singing against us, those of us who are not participating in the work, if you don't stop that, I will use the stick I'm holding to hit your nose. Wafiyadhi asa. And in the hand of this person that is speaking, there was asa. There was a stick. Qala. When the noble person said that, Fagadiba Rasulullah, Muhammad became angry. Thumma qala. And Muhammad said, Ma lahum wali Ammar. Why are they tormenting Ammar? Why are they worrying Ammar? I will answer you why they are worrying Ammar. Yadu'uhum ila al-jannah wa yadu'unahu ila an-nar. Ammar is calling them to heaven and they are calling Ammar to hellfire. Ammar is singing the song so that it will pain them, so that they wake up and come and work in the building of the mosque, so that they will go to heaven, but they are rather going against Ammar for Ammar to follow them to hell. It seems like the nobles and the rich people of the rich disciples of Muhammad don't want heaven. It seems like they don't want heaven. They don't want heaven because they got money, so they are enjoying their heaven here. See, the heaven after death is for the poor. What the poor couldn't achieve here, the better food the poor couldn't eat here, someone came to lie to the poor that you eat it after death. Somebody that you died, your body is rotten. What are you going to enjoy better life? Your manhood is rotten. But out of your stupidity, you think you can sleep with women. Anyway, let's proceed. So, when Muhammad got angry, he says, Ammar is calling them to heaven, and they are calling Ammar to hell. Now listen. He says, Inna Ammara jildatu ma bayna ayni. Ammar is a skin of my eye. This is what Muhammad is saying. Ammar is a skin of my eye, and Ammar is a flesh of my eye, and Ammar is a flesh of my nose. فَإِذَا بَلَغَ ذَلِكَ مِنَ الرَّجُلُ. Anytime any person got this level with me, فَلَمْ يُسْتَبَقَ. That person, nobody can go beyond that person. فَاجْتَنِبُوهُ. You guys should stay away from Ammar. Stop tormenting Ammar. Why are the nobles tormenting Ammar? Why are they tormenting Ammar? And why are they calling him with his mother's name, not his father's name? Why? I'll tell you. I'll answer this question by telling you who is Ammar, who is Ammar's father, and who is Ammar's mother. You understand why they are using him like that, and they are disrespecting him like that. The descendant of Thoth, the records keeper, the fire-breathing being, the African prophet. Bye-bye.